Hey, what is going on, it's your boy X going at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the top 50 cards in Nba2K20 Myteam. This one took me a little bit, spent a little bit over an hour making the list itself before we're going, and I still don't even think it's 100% perfect, but there's just so many different things that you could have in here that it's just really difficult. Like in the last week alone, we have gotten Generation Next, we've gotten some new throwback moments, all of which that were insane, and just so many, and I mean so many cards that are just absolutely insane. And I figured it was finally time to do a big list telling you guys everybody and where I think a lot of these guys land. Again, I understand that this probably isn't going to be the most perfect list, but I think past around the 40-ish mark, you know, the first 10 may be a little weird, but after the 40-ish, I think we're pretty good. And we should start it off with the guy that I have at number 50. I'm pretty sure dropped in the most recent Flash 7, and that is Galaxy Opal Klay Thompson. Now, Klay Thompson, again, the reason we have Klay in here is because of that wonderful, and I mean wonderful, Klay Thompson jump shot. Just is 6'7" at the 2 guard, which is absolutely insane. He can play some amazing defense, just has awesome shooting all around. I mean, that's why we have Klay. You know, awesome shooting, awesome defense, that's really what he's here for, and has some amazing shooting with also good driving and dunk stats, which is kind of surprising, but just an amazing defender that can do everything all around. I think Klay Thompson is a beautiful pick to start our list off at number 50. And here we are at number 49 with Galaxy Opal Paul Pierce, a card that I wanted to rank a little bit higher, but in thinking about him, with that Paul Pierce jump shot that he has, it is money and it is very easy to green, but he is unable to shoot any sort of corner 3, and again, it is a little bit slow, so some people may not like it, but he is a 6'7" 2 guard, again, that can play some awesome defense, can shoot the 3 ball like crazy, amazing post game, and that's one of the reasons I love this Paul Pierce card. If you ever need a bailout, go into the post, do that post fade with the Hall of Fame deep fades badge, and you will probably make everything. Can just play defense all around great, and just has some amazing stats in general that I just love this Paul Pierce for. Also has a bit of a boost in the dunking category over Klay Thompson, which is why he has that slight nudge for me. It's kind of really just all animation based between these two guys, but absolutely love this Paul Pierce card. A great pick for number 49. The next card we have at number 48 is one of my favorite cards in the entire game. It is Galaxy Opal Luka Doncic, who also has a beautiful little dynamic duo on there. Luka is obviously another 6'7" guy, but this one can actually play the point guard position, kind of like that, which I think most people would as well. And Luka just has a beautiful jump shot, one that I think a lot of us like. I mean, you kind of gotta like a jump shot that is nice, clean, easy to hit, and can just basically smack it down whenever you want to. I think it's jump shot 84 that Luka has, something like that, but it's absolutely money. It is amazing, and just has awesome Hall of Fame badges to help him out everything. He can shoot from deep, he can play some good defense, he can just do everything you can. There's a lot of rumors circulating around that Luka can't play good defense, but those are all just people who don't use Luka very correctly. I mean, look at all the stats that this guy has and tell me how he isn't an absolutely insane card. The only thing that he has low is a block. Everything else absolutely godly, and if you throw the correct shoe on him, which are these KDs right here that he has on, it'll boost up his steal, perimeter, and interior defense, as well as lateral quickness and pass perception. And with that shoe, I would probably rank Luka a good 10 spots higher, because it makes him an absolute god. The next guy that we're going to list here, coming at number 47 on our list, is a Galaxy Opal Dwyane Wade, a 6'4" shooting guard PG. Obviously, you want to run him at the PG. That just has, I mean, some of the most amazing stats that you will see in the game. Only low stats are his 85 reaction time and an 85 overall durability. Some people might be absolutely up in arms that I do not have a Dwyane Wade higher up on the list, but my personal thing is the Dwyane Wade base is good, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm a huge fan of, 98, 107, and 38. So the D-Wade base just, it ain't it. It's just like it's a worse 98. But I mean, look at the 59 Hall of Fame badges that are making him absolutely insane. And I think as time goes on, we're getting a lot of cards that are increasing in badge level. You know, we're up to 59 on Wade, and other cards now that we're going to have 53, 54, which I think is slowly going to make this Dwyane Wade fall farther and farther down on the list. But he's still an amazing card with that D-Wade base, can get shots off like crazy. He dunks on everybody's head and has some amazing playmaking ability. Dwyane Wade, absolute beast. But what I'm going to say is I think he's slowly moving away from worth it going up in collector level, because it's so much cheaper to just go ahead, pick up Anthony Edwards, who does exactly what this Dwyane Wade does and is an inch taller. So slowly losing its value. The next card coming up on our list at number 46 is a Galaxy Opal Bull, another card that has a beautiful little duo and even has a nice little Evo as well. And the Bull that I have on the list at number 46 here is the Evo Bull, because he is a awesome 7'2" center power forward who, please run him at the power forward. Bull is not a good center at all. If you're using Bull and basing how good he is off of the center position, you're going to hate this card and he's going to be absolute buns. But if you're basing it off of his ability to play the power forward, he is a great card. 34 Hall of Fame badges, which is a little bit low, I do understand that, and he has the Michael Beasley base, which is super money, but on taller than 6'10" players with how slow it gets, can sometimes be a little bit of a hindrance, but I know a lot of people that love it. But after the Evo, he gets a bunch of new gold badges that help him out a bunch. You know, we get needle center handles for day, stop and go, tight handles, unpluckable. That helps Bull's speed boosting, just kind of cheese abilities go up through the roof. You can see he has a nice 92 driving layup, all of the amazing dunking and shooting stats, the ball handling, and all of that goes up, which is great. Already has good defense minus the steal, which is perfectly fine, and he gets faster. Throw a speed with ball shoot on him, and I think he is a absolute beast. Bull, a 7'2" speed boosting phenomenon that I could see us get like a shooting guard version of later on in the year. Just absolutely insane, a really nice card, and I know he is a personal favorite of quite a lot of people in the community. The next card on our list coming in at number 45 is a Galaxy Opal Darius Miles, another personal favorite card of mine because of that Michael Beasley base and being 6'9" at the power forward, small forward, which I think is absolutely amazing. Does everything that you need from him. And just these boosts that he gets at Evo are awesome. You see he has 42 Hoff badges now, which equals a gain of 7 with the Evo, which is just insane. Also goes up to a 92 post fade, so he has some awesome post fade animations that he could just shoot great from there. Has a 97.3, so no matter what you do with coach boost or floor general, he will have a 99 shot 3. The best slasher in the game, in my opinion. I don't know what it is about Darius Miles, that wingspan, that 6'9" height. He just dunks on everybody, and he just cannot be stopped going to the paint. Has some awesome playmaking stats, some amazing defense, good rebounding, and good speed, ball, and acceleration. And again, those 42 Hall of Fame badges that just help him out a bunch. Can do everything, shoot from deep with Hoff range, play make with that Hoff unpluckable, and tight handles, play awesome defense in the post, moving chuck, rebound well, just do everything that you would want out of a card. Have him a little bit lower because I know that Michael Beasley base is a little bit of a niche base, and I know he is a favorite card of mine, but for other people, maybe not as high up on the list. But Darius Miles, absolute beast. If you are a fan of that Michael Beasley base, definitely a card that I would pick up, try out, because he is an absolute dog. The next card on our list is a Galaxy Opal Kevin Durant, coming in at number 44, with also another little duo. They're adding a bunch of them. A 6'9", a nice little small forward that can just do everything in the game. Has 38 Hall of Fame badges to help him out quite a bit. Obviously, that KD base has some great playmaking animations. Obviously, it's Kevin Durant. He's going to dribble pretty well and usually always does. And the stats for KD are always just amazing. Good post game, good shooting, amazing dunking, awesome playmaking, really good defense as well, good rebounding and good speed. And again, it's just Kevin Durant. I really don't think we need to glorify this too much, explain this one too much. It's KD coming in at 45. The only reason that he isn't higher up is just because he's a little bit of an outdated card. Again, 38 Hall of Fame badges. That's kind of why somebody like Bull was lower as well. Good card. I could see a newer version of Kevin Durant dropping, but after that glitched one that we got, I think it's a little bit less likely. Coming in at number 43, is a Galaxy Opal Tracy Mcgrady from the leap year set, 6'8", and is just amazing. Has that Trey Burke base, can do everything crazy, and I think, again, another one of those cards that people might be like, why is he, all the way down here only at 43? But again, I think all of the guys that we got above here are absolutely insane. Just cards are getting crazier by the day. Tracy Mcgrady is still an amazing card, though, although I think he is a little bit overpriced. has 39 Hall of Fame badges. Again, helps him out with everything. A little bit outdated in that aspect because we know we're getting cards with 50 or more. 23 great gold badges as well. It has that awesome post game, awesome shooting, amazing dunking, 99 driving, which is just crazy. Great playmaking, awesome defense. Low on the interior as well, which is something that I'm not a massive fan of. You know, at this point in the year, we need at least an 85 interior defense to really make a lot of work. So I wish that was a little bit higher. Good rebounding and a good speed as well. Super quick, super nice. Love this Tracy Mcgrady card. Wish that his price wasn't almost 400k because he's good, but I don't think he's that good. But it's still a great card and definitely one to pick up, and I think for sure worthy of that nice little 43rd spot. The next card on our list coming in at number 42 is a Galaxy Opal Shawn Kemp, another card with a duo. We're getting a lot of these. Is a nice 6'10" power forward, and Shawn Kemp is actually a super cheap card, one of the cheaper options on this list, because when he initially came out, he was pretty common in the packs, as well as having a jump shot that eventually got changed. It was awful when it first came out, but he got a big boost to his jump shot. It got rid of the hitch and it made him a really money card, and one that I think a lot of people needed at least take a shot at and give, you know, an honest effort after this. 43 Hall of Fame badges help him out in everything. You can see we're slowly moving up in some of the Hoffs. Has range on Hoff, has rebound chaser, there's a bunch of awesome defense, a 6'10" power forward, which you want to run him at. I think if Shawn Kemp could play the 3 and the 4, he would be a lot higher on the list, but because he can only play the 4 and the 5, he gets a little bit lower on here. But if we look at all the stats on him, the only thing he's really bad at is playmaking. Everything else with Shawn Kemp is just absolutely godly. Has awesome defense, awesome rebounding, super quick, can shoot 3-ball great, and can finish inside like crazy. Absolute beast of a card, and again is one of the cheaper options on this list because of that you know, initial awful jump shot. So awesome little budget option that we have. A top 50 card for about 60 or below KMT, I think, is a pretty nice option. The next card on our list coming in at number 41 is a Galaxy Opal Jalen Rose, a card that I have a little bit lower than some people might expect because I just don't think his jump shot is really all that. I've gone against a few people using this Galaxy Opal Jalen Rose, and they really just have failed to kill, you know, me with him, just because his jump shot is pretty baited. I'm not a big fan of it, but the reason everybody loves him is he has a 6'8" PG frame, which is just amazing. A 99 offensive, 98 defensive overall, 44 Hall of Fame badges that just fit in everything you need. Playmaking, defense, shooting from deep, you know, everything that you would need as a PG. Jalen Rose has it plus more, you know, which is awesome. But in my opinion, I just think he is lacking a little bit at the PG position. I think he's missing a moving truck as well, which at the PG position now is kind of a necessary badge because of how many people are running these super tall, you know, GOAT Magic PGs and then just popping you in the paint doing post hooks. So not having that is a bit of a, you know, negative, but good post game, good shooting, awesome dunking, great playmaking, some pretty good defense as well. It's not like top tier, but it is definitely really good, and good rebounding. But only a 90 speed ball acceleration. Most PGs have 97 or above now, so that is a little bit low. But again, he's 6'8", can get away with it. But the main negative that I have with Jalen Rose is just that jump shot, and that's why he is not higher than 41 on our list. The next card on our list coming in at number 40 is a Galaxy Opal Rashard Lewis. That's a nice little cheeky duo on there. A card that I put up into, I think, S+ tier in most of my list because he's just absolutely insane. A 6'10" shooting guard you gotta love, and he has that J.R. Smith jump shot base, but it is a little bit slower because he is 6'10". If you guys didn't know, 6'10" players get a slightly slower shot than people that are 6'9" and below. So it is a little bit of a worse base just because of that, but still a really good card. Has 44 Hall of Fame badges, can do everything that you would need really, really well. Can play good defense, he can shoot, slash to the basket, and just play great overall. But it looks like there's a lot of people who are starting to not like this card just because he's super insane in price, but I don't think just because his price is high doesn't mean he's not a good card. You know, he's still insane. I mean, look at the stats of this Rashard Lewis. I think there's nothing that you wouldn't like about this. He's basically just a taller version of the Kevin Porter Jr. that everybody is, you know, so fond of, and a taller version of J.R. Smith, which everybody loves as well. Absolute beast of a card, but for sure not worth the near $2 mil that he's going for because you have to lock in for that Galaxy of Kareem, but still a great card overall. Coming in at number 39 is a Galaxy Opal Chris Bosh, another card that has a duo. I'm assuming they're just chucking him around now just for the sake of it, but is a awesome 6'11", 7 center power forward. I said 7 center power forward. Absolute beast. 42 Hall of Fame badges, has that jump shot 29, the Chris Bosh jump shot, which is just money, super easy to time, and one of my favorites in the game, if I'm being honest. I'm slowly starting to really, really love this Chris Bosh jump shot. You know, the jump shot 29 is just money. And the main thing that is awesome about Chris Bosh is he is just a god everywhere, especially in the post, shooting one of the better stretch bigs in the game. He has an amazing driving dunk, so he can dunk on everybody's head. He can speed boost as well, with some pretty good animations. I'm not saying they're the best in the game as a center, but they are really, really nice. The defense is obviously awesome. Only thing that's low is the perimeter and the steal. Has a good rebounding, and he's actually really quick for a 6'11" guy as well, which is just great. As soon as you get that jump shot 29 down, this Chris Bosh card just opens up a whole new world of amazing things that he can do for you, and I think a lot of you guys have not taken advantage of a on-top market on here, because this Chris Bosh is becoming cheaper by the day, but he is still a beast card. And also, FYI, a budget James Wiseman. The next card on our list, coming in at number 38, is Galaxy Opal Jerry Lucas. It's a 6'9" small forward, power forward who everybody loves because he has that beautiful, wonderful Dwyane Wade base that everybody has a little bit of a hard-on for. Personally, obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I still think it is a great base, and he is a great card in general. But 50 Hall of Fame badges, you can't knock that at all, and all of the stats, the lowest being an 88 steal, 85 reaction time, and 88 shot contest, an 85 passing vision, 88 passing IQ, and 86 ball handle. Everything else is 90 and above, and it's just absolutely godly. He is a wizard with the ball. He can dunk on everybody's head. He can shoot really well, but the thing that I don't like about Jerry Lucas is I think his upper is very, very awkward on the D-Wade base, which I think it takes away from it a little bit, and that's why I have him lower than some of these other guys. When I was ranking him yesterday, I gave him the benefit of the doubt having the Wade base and put him up higher, but I think he truly is a S-tier card that just is missing that one thing. Really, it's just an upper release, which gives it an easier time, just an easier cue for the jump shot that I think could make him an S+. Great card. Definitely worth going 12-0 for, because he still obviously is a top 40 card in the game. I think he's absolutely amazing, super nice, but is a little bit funky on that jump shooting. The next card on our list, coming in at number 37, is a Galaxy Opal Pascal Seochon. What do you know? Another duo. Absolutely insane card. 6'9", power forward, small forward, two great positions. He is amazing at both, but I have thrown him a little bit lower than I think some people would like, but that is because I'm not the biggest fan of his jump shot. I know other people really love it. They think it's awesome. But for me, it just feels a little clunky. It feels a little weird, and I just can't get the timing on it too well. I did pick up Pascal. I played, 20, 30 games with him. I couldn't get it down. It just wasn't for me. But Pascal Seochon has some great dribbling animations. If you can get that jump shot down, absolutely money. And there really isn't anything that this card can't do. 43 Hall of Fame badges that just help him out in everything. Like, literally everything that you need. I think once we get past the 40 badge mark, there really isn't too much that we need more. They kind of just help here and there. But Pascal Seochon, you look at this post, God, he can shoot the 3-ball great. Finishing is amazing. He can speed boost like crazy. Awesome defense, 95 and everything there. 97 in both rebounding. Super quick as well. And a 95 lateral quickness. Some people are claiming him to be the best power forward in the game. Absolutely insane card. I don't know if I'd make that shot just to call him the best, but is a beast of a card. And again, one of the cheaper options that we have, 100k or less. I got mine, I think, around 90 when I did buy him. So absolute beast. And price fluctuates quite a bit because of the differing opinions on him. But awesome card. Definitely one I'd at least pick up and try. And at 37, I think is a great pick. Coming in at 36 is a Galaxy Opal Bill Russell. Nice little dynamic duo again. Bill Russell is 6'10", and for some reason has that same jump shot as Penny Hardaway, but it feels better on Bill Russell, and I could not tell you for the life of me why. Bill Russell, 53 Hall of Fame badges, another one of those things where we have so many badges that there really can't be anything that we are missing on this guy. Has some of the best defense in the game, has every single defensive / rebounding badge in the game, actually Hall of Fame, which is just godly. He can shoot from deep like crazy. The post game is just there. The finishing is just godly. It has awesome ball handling with actually some really good dribbling animations. I've seen some people go full, cheese mode with Bill Russell in, certain mode, which is crazy. And his rebounding, defense, you can see right here, is just godly. Look at this. 99 block, 98 steal, 98 perimeter, 99 interior, 98 in both reboundings, and awesome speed with also a 99 lateral quickness. Bill Russell, absolute beast of a card. That perfect kind of, tweener forward at the 3 and the 4. He's absolutely amazing. Definitely a card that I would pick up if you guys need one of those positions. Super nice card. And actually, again, pretty decently priced. Only about 100 or so K. So definitely a card I'd pick up, check out, because he is a super fun one to use. The next card on our list, which some people are probably going to be pretty surprised that I have all the way up here. Coming in at number 35, I have Onyeka Okongwu. And absolute beast of a card and is basically just a juiced up Galaxy Opal Paul Pierce because of his Paul Pierce base. He is 6'9" with the best defense I've ever used, 50 Hall of Fame badges that help him on everything. His post game is godly, his shooting is great. Obviously he can't shoot those corners, but it's fine. I'm not worried about it. It's just an absolute beast of a card. I love this Onyeka Okongwu. He's a beast, man. He is an absolute beast. And has gold range as well, which I think is really nice. Awesome post game as well, like I was saying. Has good shooting. If you give him a 3-point shoot, you can get that up, I think, close to a 99 in-game with floor general and all that sort of stuff. Has insane finishing, great playmaking with some really good dribble moves. And again, the defense is crazy. Equal almost to that Bill Russell that we were just looking at. His speed, spool, and acceleration are all great, and good lateral quickness. Again, the one thing that is bad on him is that not being able to shoot a corner 3, so I think running with the power forward might be a little bit better, because if you run it 5 out like I do sometimes, the power forward is in the middle at the 3-point line, and it jumps back and uses that range extender. So I think Okongwu can do that beautifully and runs that amazing. So if you run a 5 out, run with the 4, I think he is a awesome option for that because of how great his defense is and just everything about this card. I think is really getting slept on because some people don't like the Paul Pierce base, but you can use that to your advantage and pick up what, in my opinion, is the 35th best card in the game for only like 50 KMT, which is such a bargain. The next card on our list coming in at number 34 is a Galaxy Opal Andrei Kirilenko. Not the flash one, the out of position 2. This card is so juiced up, 6'9" with the Lamarcus Aldridge base, 51 Hall of Fame badges, which is helping him out in absolutely everything. Like, this Andrei Kirilenko is a clamp god, one of the best shooters in the game with that LA base. Once you get it down, it's absolutely money. Doesn't have the highest screen percentage, but you can still bang out with it, which is awesome. And I mean, just look at the stats on this card, man. Look at the stats. Defense that is on a par with that Bill Russell. I think he has every single defensive rebounding badge Hall of Fame. There might be 1 or 2 that he has gold, but I think most of them are. But I mean, just look at the stats on him. What's great about this Andrei Kirilenko card is because he's out of position and they put him at center, they gave him just some juiced up stats to try to make him better at the center. But what it did is it made him insane as a secondary position, which is power forward. Running him at the 4 makes him an absolute god. They cannot be stopped, and in triple threat, one of my favorite cards. But again, like I said in my tier list video that I did yesterday, I did rank Andrei Kirilenko a little bit lower because he's only good at his one position. If you were running him as a triple threat card and wanted him there, I think we could be talking about a top 20, top 15 card in my team. But with unlimited being really useful to have tweeners that can kind of play both positions, I ranked him a little bit lower and threw him in here at 34, but still a really nice card. The next card on our list coming in at number 33 is Galaxy Opal Jason Tatum, a card that I've done a little bit of hate for talking so highly of, and I think it's because people think that Tatum still has his other base and not the Trae Young base, and at 6'8" with that base 107 or Trae Young base, which has the biggest green percentage in the game, which means if you time it correctly, it is absolutely godly. Like, if you can get this one to time correct, it will green every single time if you can, and I think it's absolutely amazing, which makes him a beast at the 2. He has 6'8" size, again, at the shooting guard, which is just amazing, and 44 Hall of Fame badges, and can just do everything. Another card that is really getting slept on that I don't think people are, taking the full potential for it because they're just used to that other bad Jason Tatum base. Pick him up, try him out. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I mean, look at the stats that he's got on him. Can do everything it just so well. And only thing that I don't like too much is only an 80 interior defense. Again, like I said earlier, I want an 85, but that's really nitpicky, and if you run the correct coaches, you can get that up a little bit higher. So I don't think it's too big of a deal. You can definitely make do with floor general and a coach boost to move him up to where I think he is ideal, or even a shoe that helps out a lot. Jason Tatum, absolute beast, 6'8" 2 guard. You got to love that. The next card on our list coming in at number 32 is a Galaxy Opal Marc Gasol, a card that you gotta love, a 7'1" speed boosting center that can shoot from range. I think, it said I've played 28 games, but I've quit out a lot of them, so I've played a lot more with him. But Marc Gasol is basically a Hakeem Olajuwon that is a little more juiced up, and that's kind of exactly why I didn't include the Hakeem in this list. Is I was never really a fan of the Hakeem Olajuwon because he just felt a little slow. He felt a little sluggish when I did use him, but then you use Marc Gasol, who has the same animations as him, and just feels so quick, so smooth. I think even though he has a slower speed stats, and Marc Gasol is just a beast, man. 46 Hall of Fame badges. Look at them all. He can shoot like crazy. He has floor general at the center, which is just, come on, you gotta love that. Even Dimer as well can just do everything great. Shoot from so deep as the center, which I think throws a lot of people off. And the cheese that he just whips out is just amazing. I mean, look at the stats on this guy. Absolute post god, stretch big. The pick and pop with him is just crazy. His dunking stats are insane. He dunks like a pink diamond Giannis to me. The playmaking is great, again, with the shoe that I have on him. Defense, again, is absolutely insane. Best rebounding and defensive center that I've used. And the fact that he is that, also with the amazing offensive ability he has, which is just crazy. And again, the speed stats on him aren't exactly fast. You know, they're not up to the par of Hakeem, but for some reason, Marcus All just feels faster, and I just love him, and I think I like him a little bit more just because he is so cheap. So Marcus All, absolute beast. Definitely a card that I would pick up, try out, and use because he's free for the Larry Bird Finals Spotlight Sims. Absolute beast of a card. The next card on our list coming in at number 31 is probably my favorite center in my team, and that is a Pink Diamond Eddy Curry, a card that I still use as my starting center to this day. Absolutely insane. A 7-foot center with the base 39, the quickest base in the game, which makes it, in my opinion, the favorite of mine. And he's just an absolute insane card. It says I've only played 18 games, but I have played well over that because I started with 70 contracts on him, and I've run out multiple times. But Eddy Curry, again, is just a beast. 31 Hall of Fame badges, some of the lower ones on this list, and I know some people might not like only 31 Hall of Fame badges up here, but you cannot deny the results that Eddy Curry gives you. He has some of the best dribbling animations for a center. That base 39 can just spray it out like crazy. The post game is godly. He can dunk on everybody's head. He plays like a better Giannis. You gotta love it, man. And even if you throw a three-point shoot to get that up as well, it's amazing, but I really haven't felt the need for it. The dunking, great. Speed boosting is amazing. Awesome defense, low steal, but it's a center. It's really not that big of a deal. Awesome rebounding, good speed, small acceleration, especially with a shoot to get that up to 90, and a good lateral quickness as well. Eddy Curry, an absolute beast, and I think is probably going to be a favorite of mine for a while. Hopefully they drop an Opal version of him, but I'll be happy using this Pink Diamond for the rest of my team if I have to. The next card on our list coming in at number 30 is Pink Diamond Wes Unseld, another card that is getting so much unneeded hate. I mean, look at how cheap my man's is. In my opinion, one of the best cards in the game. You can pick him up for about 50k MT. Is a 6'7" PG, and I think the reason he's probably so cheap is just because people don't expect Wes Unseld, of all people, to be absolutely insane. But pick him up, try him out, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. 39 Hall of Fame badges, actually has the Kobe Bryant base without the hitch, which makes him just insane. A super quick jump shot, and I was using him as my PG for a little bit of time here. And what's great about Wes Unseld is I still gave him all of the good center badges like Rebound Chaser, Pogo Stick, Post Move, Lockdown, Moving Truck, Intimidator, but then gave him all of the juiced up things that a PG would have in playmaking and that sort of stuff that makes him just the best of both worlds at the PG position, because not only can he guard all of the bigger guys that they try to run there, but he can score on them with the ease and has amazing post game. I mean, just look at the stats on this Wes Unseld card, just amazing. You gotta love it. And again, another one of those sleeper picks that you guys gotta pick up and try, because I don't think people really understand how great this Wes Unseld is. And I know some people, it's their favorite PG in the game and one that they will probably never put away, because this Wes Unseld is just too good. Pick him up, try him out. Another one that I don't think you'll be disappointed with at all. The next card on our list coming in at number 29 is a Galaxy Opal RJ Hampton. Basically a worse version of the glitched Tracy Mcgrady, just because he's 2 inches shorter, but has that Trey Burke base and has 47 insane Hall of Fame badges that help him out with everything. He is just one of the better cards of the game, but I will say, for people that like to do the hezzy into their quick shot, and stuff like that, use the hezzy a lot. He does not have a good one in my opinion. So what you're gonna have to do with RJ Hampton is peekaboo a little bit and do that sort of strat to go in. And for me personally, it's not something that I do, so it hurts RJ Hampton a lot for me. But a 6'6" guy with 99 speed, small acceleration is obviously amazing. But another bad thing that I have about RJ Hampton that a lot of people are overlooking is he doesn't have moving truck. So for example, if you're going against somebody like RJ Hampton versus a Wes Unseld can go into the post, use his 90 strength, and just push RJ Hampton around like a little baby, which has happened to me when I was using the RJ Hampton for some gameplays. It pumps him down and it gets him down to the post, and it is really, really hard to get some buckets with this RJ Hampton card. And I think a lot of people don't realize that, and he's getting ranked really high, but then as soon as you run against a Simmons and Magic, something like that, you're going to realize why that is so bad. for certain things. It'll be great against guys who don't play that way, but against the dudes that do, Raj Hampton is going to feel that he has absolutely no chance to defend them, which kind of sucks. The next card on our list, coming in at number 28, is a Galaxy Opal Joel Embiid, a card that I know a lot of people love, and rightfully so. Absolutely awesome. It has a 7-foot center that can do everything. A 46 Hall of Fame badges that just help us out with all of the beautiful things. And I think Joel Embiid has a really nice jump shot. It's Kobe-like, but not exactly Kobe's jump shot. I think it's something like jump shot 47 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Jump shot 47 with like a Zach LaVine upper, which is actually really nice. And I think it's a pretty decent jump shot. I think some people sleep on it, but it is awesome. It's kind of like a mix of a 49 and Kobe, which doesn't sound too bad if I'm being honest. Has some great post game. He can shoot the 3-ball well. He can drive to the basket like crazy. With the correct shoe, it can speed boost, but you need to have that on or some sort of floor general on the court, and he will be able to speed boost. But I always recommend throwing on a shoe because that means you can practice his dribble moves in the freestyle if you give him a shoe. Whereas if you have floor general, that doesn't activate in freestyle, and the only way you'll be able to practice your dribble moves is in an actual game. But has awesome defense as well, good rebounding and good speed. The one thing that hurts Joel Embiid for me is personally, I don't like the fact that he only has a normal dribble sigs versus other guys who have, some pro dribble sigs, which are a lot cheesier. You can get things a little bit quicker. The normal ones are more big man like, and that's what Joel has, and I think that hurts him a little bit, and that's something that not too many people care about with their center, but it is something for the guys that like to be a little bit more cheesy, is something to avoid because it's just not all that, and it can hurt you out big time if you're expecting a nice cheesy pro dribble sig and you only get like a normal one or something like that. The next card on the list, coming in at number 27, is a Galaxy Opal Zion Williamson, a card that really just recently dropped along with the RJ Hampton and the likes in the next set, and is the reward for all of them, and as a card that I've been telling you guys is not one that you guys want to lock in, but it doesn't mean that he's a bad card. Zion Williamson is still an absolute beast. He's 6'6" at the small forward, and PG are pretty decent. At the small forward, I don't really like it, but the PG, absolute god. You gotta love it because it's Zion Williamson. You can see he can shoot the 3-ball like crazy. His dunking stats are just unworldly. He can play in the post like crazy. Amazing speed, one acceleration, 97 in each. Has good ball handle, some great things there. Good rebounding and great defense as well. The shot contest is a little low at only 80, which is something that I don't really prefer, but 59 Hall of Fame matches that just cover almost every single finishing one, almost every single shooting one, most of the playmaking, and almost every single defensive / rebounding one that just make Zion an absolute beast of a card. And now again, I don't think Zion is a card that you're going to want to lock in because I think there are better cards that you can pick up at his position. At the PG, I think one of the cards that is better than him, you lock in to get Zion Williamson. Actually, three of the cards actually that I think I have on this list that you lock in for Zion, I have ranked higher than him on this list. And I just don't think it's worth all the MT that you're going to be throwing in. But Zion is still a good card, just not one that I personally would be picking up myself, but doesn't mean he doesn't deserve a spot. And at number 26, we have Pink Diamond Giannis Antetokounmpo, a 6'11" PG power forward who I think is good at both positions. Just absolutely insane. A super nice card and one that I really like, but 30 Hall of Fame badges is slowly becoming out of touch with everything that we want. I mean, we just went from 59 Hall of Fame badges on Zion Williamson to 30 Hall of Fame badges on Giannis, so it's a little tough, but it's absolutely insane. Also, Giannis only has gold quick draw and gold range extender, which I think is throwing him farther down on the list for me personally, but it's still cheesy. It's Giannis. I mean, you gotta love it. Throw on a 3-point shoe on this guy, and he will have one of the best threes in the game. He can just have amazing defense. Again, he's 6'11". He can do everything great. Just play great. I think we know why Giannis is cheesy. That Giannis hop step, that great defense, and the good shooting ability as well with a pretty easy to green jump shot is one that you gotta love. But I do think that he slowly is becoming out of date, and maybe next month we could see him out of the top 50, which is a little tough. And cracking into the top 25, we have Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant, a card that I think all of us expected to be here eventually, and we're finally getting into who I think are the top 25 cards. Actually kind of crazy. This video has been going on a while, but we are just now halfway through. So Kobe Bryant, I think we all know that he would be on this list. 61 Hall of Fame badges, 6'6", and has basically a 99 in every single stat, besides, you know, a 95 strength, a 95 standing dunk, a 64 pick and roll defensive IQ, a 60 reaction time, and a 60 shot contest, which do hurt quite a bit, if we're being honest. But it's Kobe, the Kobe Bryant brace. Amazing shooting, amazing playmaking, amazing like finishing ability, and amazing defense. I think we all understand that Kobe is an absolute beast, and we really don't need to just like explain why he's all the way up on this list. So coming in at number 24, we have Galaxy Opal Thon Maker, another card that I think everybody expected to be somewhere on this list. A 7-foot small forward PG, another card that we gotta show love for. 40 Hall of Fame badges, so a little bit out of date, and you know, maybe certain defensive things aren't the greatest here, but just the finishing ability, the shooting ability on Thon, how well he can play make, his awesome jump shot, the Thon hop step. I mean, you gotta love it, you gotta cheese with it, and Thon Maker is just an absolute beast. I mean, just look at all of these. Another card that I think was worth it at the time to lock in, but as time is coming on, I don't think it's as worth it. We got other cards who are a lot better than him that are starting to come out, and other cards that I think are in competition with him that you can sometimes even get for free. So Thon, a great card, but again, another one of those slowly losing his touch as time. So coming in at number 23, we have Galaxy Opal David Robinson Post Evo. Another one of those cards that I think it hurts the fact that he can only play one position, this one being center, but I do think that David Robinson is an absolute beast. I think if he could play power forward, we might be able to throw him a little bit higher, but I think he sits nice and pretty where he's at. Has a nice 7'1" frame, and after Evo, you can see he gets a plus 30 to his speed with ball, plus 18 to his ball handle, so you throw a shoe on there, he can speed boost, and it's just one of the best cards in the game. Obviously, he's got that D-Rod base, he can shoot 3-ball great, awesome post game, amazing finishing, amazing defense as well. He's super quick with a 91 speed and 91 acceleration, and awesome rebounding as well. Again, I think you should give him a ball handle and speed with ball shoe. It will really help him out there. And obviously, this isn't going to show you all of the badges that we have here because, you know, it is an Evo, and on 2K MT Central they don't show you all of the Evo badges, but I'm pretty sure he goes well into the 40s and close to the 50s. So David Robinson, an absolute beast. I can't show you the full thing, but take my word for it, this card's a beast and one of the best centers that we have on the token market by far. The next card on the list, coming in at number 22, is a Galaxy Opal Lamar Odom, a card that I absolutely adore and I think is one of the best in the game. 6'10", that Lamarcus Aldridge base, 43 Hall of Fame badges, some of the best dribbling animations in the game, is an absolute clamp god, can do everything otherworldly. It's just an insane card. And if you want a budget version of this guy, you can definitely go ahead and snag that Danny Manning, who I think is a great guard. But barely missed, honestly, the top 50, that Danny Manning, because he's just literally a Lamar Odom clone. But I don't know. It just, I couldn't warrant throwing him up in here. But Lamar Odom, absolute beast, has amazing post game, has amazing shooting, awesome, you know, dunking stats, great playmaking, great defense, great rebounding, super quick, awesome dribbling animations, awesome shooting, LA base. I think a lot of people love. Basically base 11, I think is what everybody else calls it, but it's actually base 11. Absolute beast of card. Lamar Odom is amazing. I'm so glad that 2K got him back into the game this year with the likes of Chris Bosh and all that. Awesome pickup, and definitely a card that I think a lot of you guys should snag because he's getting a little bit cheaper with how often people are pulling these new cards. Coming in at number 21, we have a Galaxy Opal Scottie Pippen, and this one has a little bit of an asterisk next to it, as will the Michael Jordan that we're going to be covering later on, and that is because Scottie Pippen I have ranked here at number 21 before this duo. You can see he is absolutely insane, has some of the best defense, awesome rebounding, really good playmaking, good athleticism, awesome inside scoring, good post game, you know, he can dunk inside like great, and he can shoot amazing. Now the thing with Scottie Pippen though is that here we go, this is pre 2-0. The thing with Scottie Pippen is he had a really bad release, which they have since fixed, which makes him a lot better. Before the jump shot, I think I might have put him, you know, down at 45 or so. You know, the jump shot really just wasn't it, and now with the 56 off badges, I think that really helps him out. It gives him awesome boost, and it really is what was holding him in here, his amazing defense and all of his badges. But then they added this duo with the GOAT Michael Jordan that makes Scottie Pippen a 99 overall card besides his durability, and I think gives him like 61 Hall of Fame badges, which is just unreal. And with that, if we were taking into the duo into account, Scottie Pippen would probably be a top 10 card in the game, but because we can't really count that duo in here because we didn't do it with anybody else. It would make it a little bit way too complex. Scottie Pippen is down here at 21, but just remember, it is amazing with the duo. Do I think it's worth locking in? Still, not a chance because Giannis is worth like 2 mil MT, but still an amazing card and one that if you have, I know you're using it quite. The next card on our list coming in at number 20, Galaxy Opal Demar Derozan. A juiced version of the leap year T-Mac that we just looked at. Has the trade break base, 6'7" at the 2. My favorite card to use in the entire game. I literally run him in every possible game that I can, but I do quit out early, which is why it only shows 36 games played. Because if you quit out of a game, it doesn't show it, which kind of sucks. But DeMar DeRozan, 43 Hall of Fame badges that just help him in everything. It has some of the best dribbling animations in the game. Literally is a reskinned T-Mac. Like, they have almost the exact same animations for everything, and it is just god. Like, you gotta love it. DeMar DeRozan, my favorite card to run in the game easily. With the shoot that I put on him, it makes him an absolute beast. He has awesome post game. He can shoot 3-ball like crazy. The dunking is just absolutely insane. Awesome playmaking and speed boosting ability. Has awesome defense as well. Again, with the boost that I put on him with the shoot, he has a 95 steal. And then with any sort of defensive leader, it goes up to a 99, which you gotta love. Has awesome rebounding, super quick, and 97 speed ball and acceleration. I threw the shoe on him to make that a 97 speed ball. It was a 94 normally, and just overall beast of a card. In my opinion, the second best token market card that we have on this list. The number 1 token market card that I think is in there will be coming up next at number 19. So beast of a card, definitely one that I love, and I think a lot of people should check out. DeMar, awesome. And it's in contention for that number 1 spot. But I think our next guy takes the cake. So coming in at number 19, and my favorite token market card, or the best token market card that I think you guys should definitely pick up, Galaxy Opal Amar'e Stoudemire, a 6'10" dribble guard that can play power forward, is basically like a juiced up version of the Giannis Antetokounmpo. 43 Hall of Fame badges make him a post god. He can shoot from deep. The Amar'e Stoudemire base greened like no tomorrow. As insane a defense, the rebounding is crazy, the hop step is super cheese, and there's nothing this Amar'e Stoudemire can't do. Anybody that picks up this Amar'e Stoudemire card off the token reward card, like off the token reward market, cannot stop talking about how great he is. I mean, just look at all of the stats for this guy. It's just otherworldly. The only thing he really can't do is some perimeter defense sometimes, but I mean, an 84 and an 82 with some sort of defensive leader, perfectly fine. And the playmaking is a little low, but who cares about that? Amar'e is an absolute beast. Anybody that can pick him up needs a 4. I would pick up. Absolute beast. Insane card, and it's for sure worth the 750 tokens that you're going to have to spend to pick him up. Coming in at number 18, we have the other half to the MJ and Pippen duo. Go MJ, who is another one of those at 99 overall cards, a 6'6", 2 guard or PG, and absolute beast. Honestly, I think the only thing that holds MJ back is the fact that the MJ jumper just really isn't all that. I think it, I don't know. There's just something about the MJ jumper that makes it feel a little bit too slow. I think they could have quickened it, gotten rid of a little bit of a hitch that it has, and just make it absolutely otherworldly. And I think that's the only thing that holds this Jordan back. Because I mean, 65 Hall of Fame badges, 99 in every stat. You gotta love it, and it's kind of weird that it isn't in contention for like the number 1 card in the game. But it is what it is. It sucks that the game is the way that it is, where, you know, Jordan and LeBron aren't the top 2 cards, but super nice card. Definitely want to pick up, but for sure not worth the 2.2+ mil that he goes for on the auction house. Coming in at number 17 is Galaxy Opal LeBron James. Also has a duo and an Evo, but the Evo really doesn't provide too much, I don't think. It just gives him post game, like if we show it here. Gives him all 99 in his post game, which makes him better as a secondary position at center, but it really doesn't give him anything else. You know, it just ups that, so it's not really a big deal. But a 6'8" PG with 45 Hall of Fame badges, and the only thing that is making me put this LeBron James lower than other cards that some people may think are better is LeBron, whenever I use him, always does that dumb-ass scoop layup that gets sent to the high heavens every single time. And it just annoys the ever-living hell out of me, and that's kind of why we have LeBron James a little bit lower. But I mean, look at all the stats. I mean, come on, LeBron James is absolutely crazy. He also can't shoot a corner 3 with his LeBron James base, but it's definitely one of the not as big of deal things with LeBron, because usually you're running LeBron at the PG, you're going to cheese up a little bit, take a snatchback 3 or drive to the paint and just do a crazy dunk. That's usually what you do with LeBron James, or just in 2K20 in general. Beast of a card, definitely one to try out. and almost a top 15 card in the game. Coming in at number 16, just outside of the top 15, we have Galaxy Opal Ben Simmons, a 6'10" PG that can just do everything so well, and 40 Hall of Fame badges. And one thing I've seen a lot of people kind of look at is they see the normal non-evoed Ben Simmons, and they're kind of confused as to why everybody loves him, because he's a 77 3-point shot and bronze shooting badges, which obviously nobody loves. But if you check out the evoed version of Ben Simmons, which I think is make like 503, something like that, he gets 40 Hall of Fame badges, gets Hall of Fame, a range extender, hot zone hunter, green machine, flexible release, and can just shoot the 3-ball like crazy, and also gets a 93-point shot, which is a massive boost on top of his insane defense, the crazy speed at 6'10", awesome rebounding, the insane playmaking, good dunking, and now the amazing shooting just makes Ben Simmons a really tough card to guard and one of the best in the game. I think the only thing he's missing is some sort of Hoff quick draw. I think with that, he would be an absolute god, and I do think a newer Ben Simmons will come that has a non-evoed glitched version that's PG, something like that, and it's just absolutely godly. Or maybe we get an out of position Ben Simmons that has like center or something like that. Who knows? But I do think there is another Simmons that eventually will come, because it seems like we're getting two versions of Opals. Beast of a card, definitely amazing, and well worth the number 16 spot. Coming in at number 15, we have Galaxy Opal Magic Johnson, but not just any Magic Johnson, obviously the evoed version. Now, Magic Johnson is a 6'9" PG, which is amazing. You gotta love it. But the one thing that hurts Magic is obviously his slower Magic Johnson jump shot base. But, I mean, just look at Magic. It's a 93 3-point shot after the evo. Awesome defense, awesome rebounding, amazing speed, good post game, good shooting. It's just unreal. And it has 41 Hall of Fame badges with the evo as well. It gets Hall of Fame range extender, which I know is something that a lot of you guys got to love. So now Magic has the quickest possible shot that he could have with his base, and shoot from deep like crazy, play some awesome defense, play make amazing. And in my opinion, Magic Johnson has the best dribble sigs in the entire game. He takes a lot of basic dunks, which is great in my opinion. I love the simpler, not too crazy dunks. I think they help make them more consistently. But Magic Johnson, definitely a beast of a card, and he's been slowly going down in price, which makes him more and more worth it as time goes on, because he's just a beast. I mean, you gotta love this Magic Johnson card. Absolute dog, and is one of the comp players' favorite PGs to run of the game, but I do think there are some better options. Coming in at number 14, we have a Galaxy Opal Paul George, a 6'9" small forward shooting guard, another card that has a beautiful dynamic duo, and has 48 Hall of Fame badges that again help him out in everything. They do everything that you could possibly want, and PG has some of the best dunking animations in the game, has an awesome Paul George base, which is pretty easy to green once you do get it down, but it can take a little bit to learn it, so be aware of that. The one negative that this Paul George does have is no moving truck, so be aware of that. When you're getting posted, by a Galaxy Opal Glitch Dirk or something like that, it will be a little bit tough to guard him with PG, but I think if you time your shots correctly, or time your jumps correctly, you should be pretty okay. Paul George, amazing post game, insane shooting. Again, that Paul George base, one of the best slashes in the game, has amazing playmaking, awesome defense, good rebounding, and awesome speed as well. And again, a 6'9" 2 guard. You gotta love that. This is one of the favorite cards of most of the people in the game, and honestly has been cut half, but his price has been cut in like half. He was like 700k, now he's going for like 350, sometimes 400. Is awesome, and slowly coming a better and better pickup as the days go on, which you gotta love. Great cards. Coming in at number 13, we have a Galaxy Opal Kawhi Leonard, one of my favorite cards of the game. 6'7" Galaxy Opal 2 guard that can just do everything. Kawhi has some of the best animations in the game. His base is just so money and so easy to green. 51 Hall of Fame badges with some of the best shooting and best defense that you will find in the game. I think he's one of those cards that has every single badge that's defensive. Hall of Fame, which is great. You can see the Hoff moving truck and rebound chaser, which I think helps out a lot. With Paul George, again, we were saying that the moving truck is something that he doesn't have. Kawhi has it on Hoff, which means people really aren't going to be backing down to Kawhi really at all, and he's really going to be able to hold his own. Has awesome post game. The shooting is just great. The dunking is insane. Awesome playmaking. The defense is just otherworldly. Awesome rebounding. Awesome speed with wall acceleration and good lateral quickness. Kawhi is a dog. And the reason that I have him above somebody like Paul George is strictly based off of animation. Kawhi has better animations in my opinion than Paul George. They're just a lot cleaner, a lot smoother, and just really easy to go ahead and use. So that's why we have him above somebody like Paul George, but still a beast of a card with PG. Just Kawhi is just that much better to knock him into the number 13 spot. Coming in at number 12, we have a Galaxy Opal Rudy Gay, the reward for going 12-0 for the Player of the Month Series 2. We got to get all 5 of those, and then you get this wonderful Galaxy Opal Rudy Gay, who only has really one bad stat, and that is passing vision in normal. Has low pick and roll defense, reaction time, and shot contest, but a lot of other cards have that as well, so I don't think it's too big of a deal. A 6'8" small forward and a 2 guard, which is just godly. 50 Hall of Fame badges. You can see that slashing is just amazing. And I think I said Darius Miles was the best slasher in my opinion. I forgot that Rudy Gay existed, who's just a dog. Awesome at shooting, obviously the Rudy Gay base, which is just money, and has that half quick draw, which makes it even better. He can shoot from deep like crazy. Again, the finishing is great, has good post game as well, can break everybody's ankles and just play like crazy. One thing about him is he has a really not great but super quick behind the back, so I think sometimes it can be used pretty well, and also has amazing defense. And the thing about Rudy Gay is his player build looks as if he's like 6'10", 6'11" in game, just because of how, you know, wide his shoulders are and things like that. So I think that helps him out a lot as well, and just makes Rudy Gay that extra level of demon that he is on the court. Love this Rudy Gay card. Definitely one that, if you can get him, I would go ahead and do it because he is a beast. But, you know, who knows? The next card on our list, coming in at number 11, is a Galaxy Opal Anthony Edwards. My favorite card in the game right now because of the base 98 and has a 6'5" height at the PG. He's my favorite card to run a triple threat and can just do everything, man. Has an awesome shoe. These purple Kobe ADs, throw it on Anthony Edwards, because what it does is, I'm using the Mike Malone coach and these right here, and what these change is, I'll show you guys in this. Actually, I'll show you guys right now. It makes his steal a 99, his perimeter defense a 99, and his interior defense an 88, which gives Anthony Edwards a lockdown takeover, which just gives him such great boosts to his card. You can see he has 53 Hall of Fame badges and everything that you could possibly need. Finishing, shooting, defense, everything that this Anthony Edwards card could be asked to do, he can do, and he can do it insanely well. Also has that golden moving truck to play some defense against those taller PGs, which is why I sold my West Unseld in order to pick up this Anthony Edwards, because I just love him so much. The post game is great, the shooting is just amazing, and with that base 98, it being one of the quicker jump shots in the game, you can get it off like it's nothing. Has amazing dunking stats, great playmaking, amazing defense before the shoe, but with the shoe put on, even better. And then if you get him toasty, you know, get that takeover light up, it's Clamp City. Like, nobody's gonna score on you. Awesome rebounding as well, and amazing speed ball and acceleration, good lateral quickness and pass perception as well. Anthony Edwards, absolute dog. Throw that shoe on him and you can make an argument that he's a top 5 card in the game. I love this card, and definitely one that is well worth his price. Finally, cracking into the top 10, we have a Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis, a power forward center that is 6'10", 57 Hall of Fame badges. It's kind of crazy that the, you know, ultimate reward in the game has less Hall of Fame badges than some cards that we can buy on the auction house. But with this Anthony Davis, basically is a GOAT card, has all of his stats above 90 and most of them 99, which is just crazy. Like a 97 speed and acceleration on a 6'10" guy is just otherworldly. All of his 99, all of his inside scoring is 99. He can shoot the 3-ball great with a 97. Has awesome defense, which just helps him out a lot. The one hindrance on Anthony Davis, why he's not higher up on the list, you know, why he has lost his top 5 position, is the Anthony Davis, you know, jump shot isn't the greatest. He could use a bit of a change, maybe to something like 38, like Eddy Curry, which really would help him out, I think. But yeah, it is what it is. Anthony Davis is still the beast, and even being a top 10 card, I don't think is too bad on him. Also could use a Hawk quick draw instead of gold. That'd be a awesome boost for them to give him, but we'll see if they do that eventually. Anthony Davis, beast of a card, I don't think it's worth going for anymore, because we have cards that are above him in the top 10 that are better at the 4 and the 5, so no longer I think is really worth picking up. But if you have him, still one that I would run, just because you spent so much time collecting cards to get them, you might as well use. Coming in at the number 9 spot, we have a Galaxy Opal Takeover Giannis. I mean, just look at the beautiful card art on this card. You gotta love it. You know he's an animal. It is amazing. Has that dynamic duo boost as well. I mean, we all know who Giannis is, and I really don't think I have to explain too much why he's up here. 6'11", the Giannis hop step, a money jump shot, half range, insane defense, awesome post game, amazing rebounding, can do everything that you could possibly want in the game. Has like a 7'6" wingspan, it feels like sometimes, just absolutely insane. He grabs every single board and can just do everything. With a 3-point shoot that goes up to a 90, and then you have floor general and a coach boost, which moves it up to a 98. on Giannis, which is just unreal. Awesome dunking, amazing ball handle, awesome defense, awesome rebounding, super quick. I think there will be a Galaxy Opal PG Giannis that will be coming eventually, and that for sure will crack into the top 10, top 5. But having his normal Opal that is a small forward, power forward to come in at number 9, I don't think is a knock on him whatsoever. Coming in at the number 8 spot, we have the Galaxy Opal GOAT Magic Johnson, who has a dynamic duo with the Galaxy Opal Kareem. But to start off, we've already covered the Campus Legends Magic Johnson, so I think the only thing that we should cover is the fact that this is Magic Johnson with basically 99 in every stat. There's a few that are 98. It's not 99 everything, but a few are 98, and has 63 Hall of Fame badges. You really couldn't possibly want more Hall of Fame badges. Like 63, I think, is quite enough. Anything over 50 to me really is enough. But has 11 gold badges as well. That just helped him out a bunch too, which I'm surprised they didn't just give him all of them Hall of Fame. Maybe they'll do that with LeBron, give him every badge Hall of Fame, but like steady. Who knows? We'll see. But Magic Johnson, absolute beast. One thing that holds him back is that jump shot. But with the GOAT, has some better dunk animations and just awesome things in general. So really nice card. Not worth his 1 mil price point, but still a great card. And definitely one if you have, you should for sure run and have a awesome time. The next card on our list, coming in at number 7, is a Galaxy Opal Larry Bird, who is just a animal, man. There's something about this Larry Bird card that just makes him crazy. Maybe it's just the card art, the fact that you can get it for free, but the dribbling animations on Larry with that Larry Bird jump shot are just too clean and just merged together so beautifully. Has 63 Hall of Fame badges that help him out in every goddamn thing that you could possibly want, and every single stat besides a few are 99, with those few being 98, and just like pick and roll defensive IQ, reaction time, and shot contest being an 80, which still is pretty good. I mean, just look at the 63 Hall of Fame badges. The Larry Bird jump shot on Hawk quick draw is just so money, and the range extender. Larry Bird is one of the best hezzy in the game. It makes you feel as if he's actually doing a hezzy, and it fools me personally so many times. And just the ISO with Larry is godly. People pick this card up and instantly become ISO gods because of how great his dribbling animations are and just how good he's in general. Larry Bird, absolute beast. If you have the time to go and grind out those 50 games to get Larry Bird, definitely do it because it is well worth it. And I have to get off my ass, stop slacking, and definitely get him done. Coming in at number 6, just outside of the top 5 cards in the game, we have Galaxy Opal Kevin Durant, a 6'10" PG. Kind of interesting that Kevin Durant drew an inch between his normal Opal that we got a few months ago and his out of position 2 card, but is what it is. And has 54 Hall of Fame badges that just do everything great. Again, we got that KD base with Hawk quick draw, which is just amazing. Some awesome dribbling animations as well, which just make him an absolute dribble god and one of the favorite cards for a lot of people who have bought him. He is just a beast. Has awesome defense, awesome shooting ability, awesome post game, which you gotta love. The finishing is just godly, awesome playmaking. The defense again is great, good rebounding, amazing super ball acceleration. And the only thing that really separates a lot of the cards once we get past this top 25 is the fact that they have different animations, and some people prefer those animations to others. Kevin Durant has one of those animations, has some of those animations where you can almost always, no matter who you are, pick him up, use him well, and just kill it with him. And I think that's one of the appeals to have him almost in the top 6 for us. Absolute beast of a card. Not worth this price point of like 1.2 mil, but still a great card and a super fun one to use nonetheless. Cracking into the top 5 is one of my favorite cards in the game. Galaxy Opal James Wiseman from the new next set. James Wiseman is the Galaxy Opal Chris Bosh. Same jump shot 29. Same stats basically on him, but just better, man. Has some of the best dribble sigs in the game for a big man, that is, not just in general, but for a big man. Has pro dribble sigs, which is awesome. He can shoot the 3-ball like crazy. Has the Hito leaner at 7'1", which is just godly, and 55 Hall of Fame badges. How could you not love that? It just helps him out so much. And like we were talking about with Chris Bosh, that jump shot 29, once you get it down, is one of the best jump shots to just use in the game, crank out, and just get, because it is so easy to green. But just look at the stats on this card. Like, this James Wiseman is just otherworldly, man. I packed him and used him for a gameplay, expecting him to be pretty good, but nothing like spectacular. And then once I actually used this card, I just could not believe how amazing he is. Check out the gameplay before picking him up, but you will not be disappointed if you snag him. One of the best cards in the game, and has the best card art, if I'm being honest. Beautiful, beautiful card, and well worthy of that number 5 spot. Coming in at number 4, we have a Galaxy Opal Jonathan Isaac, the reward for the out of position 2. Another card for sure not worth locking in because you will have, that Kevin Durant, who is almost as good. Obviously, he's at number 6, and we have Isaac at number 4. But it's so much empty to lock in. It's really just not worth it. But the great thing about Jonathan Isaac is he has that jump shot 70 Terrence Ross base, which is one of the better ones in the game because it's just really easy to time, really easy to green. And I mean, just look at the stats, man. One of the best perimeter defenders that you will ever use in the game. You can dunk on everybody's head, great playmaking, awesome speed, shoot the ball like crazy, and just look at the 54 Hall of Fame badges that this guy has on him. The wingspan is crazy, he can shoot from deep, and having almost every single defensive / rebounding badge on Hoff is just wild. The reason that I have Jonathan Isaac above somebody like Kevin Durant is just the animations that he gets on defense are just so much better than somebody like KD, and I think with his slightly slower jump shot 70 base, it is so much easier to time and so much easier to just get correct every single time out of here versus something like the Kevin Durant base, which just makes him absolutely godly. Again, I don't think you should lock in for this Jonathan Isaac, but if you have, don't be ashamed to use him with pride because he's one of the best cards in the game at both positions. You just gotta love this Jonathan Isaac card. Coming in at number 3 on our list is Glitched Galaxy Opal Tracy Mcgrady. A lot of the people in the community would probably have this guy at number 2, but Glitch T-Mac does have something I completely forgot. He does have an Evo, which gives him 3 extra Hall of Fame badges, but I'm pretty sure they just increase his post game, which, whatever. Yeah, that's really not a big deal. So we're just going to look at the normal Glitch T-Mac because I really don't think it's too big of a deal, when he gets off that Evo. But with the Tracy McGrady, 6'8" at the PG with that Treyberg base, just amazing. I think that's widely accepted as the favorite base of the Myteam community, that Treyberg base. And just look at the stats on this guy: a 99 midi, a 99 3, insane dunking with a 99 driving, awesome playmaking, insane defense just across the board, good rebounding, amazing super ball and acceleration, good lateral quickness, and a 53 Hall of Fame badge that just help him out like crazy. Obviously, like we were talking about, he has the 3 extra on his Evo version, but it's more of a post-game boost. You get a few post badges that go up, and you get, I think up in his post defense and rebounding, I think, which for T-Mac, it really just it isn't worth it, if we're being honest. I think one of them is moving truck that goes to Hoff, which is good, but I think that's really the only one that I would want him to get. Another one of those cards who is absolutely insane. Is he worth his price? Probably not, but is a beast of a card, and definitely one that if you got MT to throw, might as well pick him up. Coming in at number 2, which might be a massive surprise to some people, we have a Galaxy Opal LaMelo Ball. Now, the thing about LaMelo Ball is, yes, he is 6'8", just like T-Mac, but LaMelo Ball has a different base 39. In my opinion, my favorite one. Now, with base 39, the reason that I think it is the best base in the game, it is the quickest base that is in the game. Period. There's not one that is faster than it. It's not 98. It's not Wade. It's not Tony Parker. It is base 38 with LaMelo Ball, and that's why he's the best. I forgot the stats. There we go. That's why he is the best card in the game. I mean, 56 Hall of Fame badges, so he has just as many as Tracy McGrady does after Evo, so you have to go through that extra process of getting that all done. Has a Hoff quick draw, which makes it the fastest base in the game, base 39, and just the best dribble sigs in the game. It's like if you mix a Magic and Tracy McGrady together, you get all of the best dribble sigs, and that's what LaMelo Ball has. Look at the stats on him. The only thing that he has worse than his Louis Dampier is that 96 3-point shot. The dunking is crazy. The playmaking is absolutely insane. Good defense, good rebounding, good 98 speed ball acceleration, and just everything about this LaMelo Ball card is just a beast. And even then, when you're using him in card, like in game, his 6'8" frame looks as if he's 6'10", which just makes it even better and even cheesier. You gotta love this LaMelo Ball card. He is the best PG in the game, in my opinion, and the second best card in the entire game at both positions. You gotta love him. And again, if you got the MT, definitely splurge for him, but I do think you can pick up better budget options like an Anthony Edwards or something like that. And coming in at the number 1 spot, one that I don't think is surprising anybody here, we have Galaxy Opal Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Has an amazing jump shot, is 7'2", and has almost 99 in every single stat, minus some 97s in the playmaking with a few 98s sprinkled here and there. Has an awesome 89 shot contest as well, even as a duo, which brings I think all of his stats, 299 that weren't before, besides the durability, shot access, reaction time, pick and roll, defensive IQ, which is great. And he has 62 Hall of Fame badges, which is just godly. You gotta love it. Kareem can cheese at 7'2", shoot the 3-ball like crazy, has that sky hook animation, which is just unreal. And again, a 7'2" guy with half quick draw and range extender with a super easy to time and easy to green release. You gotta love it, and I don't think anybody is surprised or mad that we have Kareem up here at number 1. I mean, it's common sense to have Kareem up here this high. Let me know what you guys thought of this top 50 list that we put together. This was probably the most ambitious project that we had to do here. It took like an hour and a half to make the list, over an hour and a half to record the video, and we got more to edit after this. So please, if you guys could, smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 6.7K, and make sure you guys, again, comment down below what you guys think about this list, maybe who you would change and what you'd have where. If you guys want to take the time and make your whole top 50 list and comment down below, I'll check it out, and we can see some comparisons as well. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.